In today's video, you're trying to add some muscle, lose some body fat, and today we're going to talk about SARMs, pro-hormones, and what you should be doing with them. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Rebella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, I got a pretty serious topic. I want to talk about pro-hormones and SARMs. And as somebody who's been around this bodybuilding scene for the better part of 30 years, it's something that ebbs and flows. And I know a lot of times people will think of SARMs as something that's new, but I got news for you guys. They've been around since the 40s, okay? They just get renamed, remarketed, re-researched, but they've been around for a long time, so there's a lot of information on them. And we're gonna talk about what you should be doing. Now, today's question comes from right here on my Instagram direct message, and I love helping you guys with your questions. But ultimately, every decision we make about our bodies has to come from right here. And so I just wanna give you guys all the information and you can decide how to do it. But I'm gonna talk to you about how SARMs are going to be a part of the culture for a while and what's currently going on with testing and them being prescribed and things like that. So first things first, here's today's question. Is SARMs or pro-hormones safe to use considering doing a 3-month cycle with blood tests? So the first question you're asking me, are they safe? Well, you can go Google this right now. SARMs are not considered safe for human consumption currently, right? The FDA has deemed that so. Now, does that mean they're not out there? No, they are out there. In fact, you can get them often prescribed. So you're asking, well, how can that be if they're not legal for human use? Well, there are randomized controlled trials. So you can be selected based on your criteria that perhaps you fit the control criteria for that. However, if you are simply going on the internet, typing in to get a pro-hormone or a SARM, that is not regulated. So there are a lot of negatives about having regulation of things. However, one of the positives is it highly increases the likelihood that what you get on a bottle, the little description, is what it says it is. They did a study in 2017 and they researched a bunch of SARMs on the internet. And they found that something like 43% of them didn't even have any of the ingredients listed on the bottle. And the ones that did had the ingredient at such a low dosage that it would not have the effect that you were after. How many people, well, you guys probably don't have the same point of reference as I do. I am a contest prep coach. I work with bodybuilders. Bodybuilders typically are looking for that edge. What can they do to put on muscle, lose more body fat? SARMs is a very catchy term right now. Selective, androgen, receptor, modulators. It's just a fancy way of saying you digest something, it's going to increase your body's ability to add muscle, whether that's through increasing testosterone, increasing free testosterone, increasing testosterone usage. But if they're done wrong, it can also increase estrogen conversion, leading to gyno. And worse, you might just be paying for nothing. As a bodybuilding coach, I've seen many of the clients that come to me and I do my initial consultation with them, and they're taking something that they bought from a coach or bought from online and they ordered it through the internet. It came in the mail in an unmarked box or marked as essential oils. And guess what it was? It was nothing. It was literally just sugar pills. And they've gotten no benefit from it. The only thing that they've lost is some money out of their pocket. Why is this? Well, because quite frankly, it's illegal, okay? They are not legal for sale. So some people are able to get SARMs, but guess what they do? They are going through a doctor. That's right. They're getting blood work done. They're getting on the phone. They're getting a consultation. And doctors who have experience, nurse practitioners who have experience are saying, hey, I've seen in these randomized controlled trials that this specific SARM is having a positive impact for your specific situation. So we can try that. However, this is not a regular thing that you're going to get through the internet without getting blood work done and speaking to a professional. Your first question was, is it safe? No, it is not safe. Yes, it is dangerous. Yes, it is potentially a waste of your money. Does that mean SARMs or pro-hormones can't be beneficial? Absolutely, it does not, okay? They're still doing research on these, and there's some positive research on some of the components. However, what you're going to get through a website is going to be fake. It is going to be diluted down, and you're gonna have no way of knowing, okay? You're not gonna really have a way. If you are interested in something like this, you need to go through a hormone therapy clinic. You need to set up a consultation. And in most cases, you're going to have blood work drawn. You're going to have a consultation with the doctor. And then they're going to advise you on what you're after. Now, if you're after trying to build muscle and lose body fat, and you get blood work done that shows that, hey, I'm actually in a state where it's going to be difficult because I have some low testosterone numbers, my thyroid's a mess, whatever it might be, guess what the doctor's going to do? They're going to give you actual testosterone. That's what's going to change your life. They're going to give you actual medication for your thyroid. They're going to solve the problem. They're not going to make the problem worse, okay? Years ago, the word steroids and testosterone, these were kind of bad words. It was kind of cloak and dagger. You know, everyone knew that people were doing steroids, but no one really talked about it. That is gone now. The stigma of steroids being bad is over. And listen, I'm a guy that grew up in the steroid era where Lyle Alzada told everybody he got brain cancer from steroids, which we now know isn't true, but there was a stigma that steroids were very dangerous. I'm here to tell you that steroids are a miracle drug if you need them. Testosterone, the ability for people to get testosterone can be life-changing. I have some personal experience with this. My best friend had double testicular cancer. That's right. He does not produce any testosterone, and he is one of my best friends. And guess what? Because of this science, he's able to get testosterone and keep his levels normal. And he's great. He's actually, same age as me and functions very well and looks amazing. So I've seen personally the benefits that that can have, but I would just prefer you to go down that route. If you're looking at this as a shortcut, if you're interested in taking SARMs or pro hormones, but you're not currently tracking your diet, you're not getting good sleep, your lifestyle is a mess, you're not being consistent with your overall approach to this lifestyle, and you think something like that's going to help, sorry, but it's not going to help. I did a video just yesterday on the idea of, well, a placebo effect, right? So some people are going to be taking something and they're going to believe that it's going to be helping them. So they're going to improve their diet. They're going to get that extra rep in the gym. They're going to go to bed early because they think they're taking something. So I'm sure there are a lot of cases of people taking a SARM that literally was just a sugar pill or had nothing in it and being like, wow, this really worked. When really all it did was give them the same placebo effect that we saw in those studies where they were giving fake anabolics and the lifters were outperforming the lifters that thought they were not on something. So there is a lot of benefit to believing that there is a benefit. However, the first thing you asked me was, is it safe? And I would say no. If you're not going to a doctor, that is something you should avoid. Pro hormones, I haven't heard that term in a while. That was something that came out in the 90s, androstenedione, all these supplements that were meant to mimic what testosterone was. Well, guess what, guys, girls? You don't have to do that anymore. You can literally go to your doctor. They can look at your blood work. They can say, hey, we are on the low end of the spectrum for certain things. We have a way to resolve that problem. A reputable clinic will not give you drugs unless they determine that your lifestyle is in order, that you are actually taking steps to put yourself in a position to be healthy. And a lot of people ask me at 47 years old, why am I lifetime natural? Why have I not done TRT when I could go get it anytime I want? Guys, it's therapy. When you add a hormone to your body, it changes the way your body acts, okay? So if I were to start taking TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, my body would do what? It would stop producing testosterone. That is a lifetime sentence. I can never then come off testosterone replacement therapy. I am on it forever. Why would I want to do that when I feel great, okay? Why would I want to put myself in a position where I'm going to be doing that for the rest of my life? Will there be a time and a place for me to potentially consider testosterone replacement therapy? Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to be getting some blood work here in the next couple weeks. But I'm telling you guys, that is not something I'm going to do until I start to feel my lifestyle, something is diminishing that is going to require medical treatment, because that's what testosterone replacement therapy is. It is not an excuse to do steroids. If you're in a place where, it's going to be beneficial for your life no matter your age, then it's certainly worth considering. But if your testosterone is 700 and you want it to be 1,000, you just want to do steroids. Just say you want to do steroids. It's not a problem. No one has a problem with it. But hopefully that answers your questions. There's a lot of research out there. There are steroidal forms of SARMs. There are non-steroidal forms of SARMs. There's a lot of research on it. But currently the FDA has not approved them for prescription by a doctor, and they're not approved for sale. So anyone doing so is doing illegally. They're not being monitored, so they don't really have to tell you what's in them. They can write whatever they want on a bottle. That's what you're getting. And then the research shows you're not getting what's on that bottle. You're just getting sugar pills. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.